The insult was deliberate. When the jailer Imperium first made contact with humanity, it did so from a position of smug superiority. The jailer were ancient, tall, elegant, symmetrically perfect by their own ruthless standards. Their empire spanned hundreds of systems, ruled by Emperor Kaizun the Immutable. Humanity, by comparison, was young. No ancient bloodlines, no perfected forms, no rigid genetic hierarchies. To the jailer court, humans were crude mammals who somehow stumbled into space and refused to stay quiet. So when diplomatic pressure failed to slow human expansion, Emperor Kaizun decided on humiliation. He would offer a gesture of alliance. The proposal arrived on Earth wrapped in ornate language. To strengthen unity between our great peoples, the message read, "The Imperium offers a royal consort to represent peace, trust, and mutual respect." At first, human diplomats were stunned. Then the details arrived. Princess Zalara, third daughter of Emperor Kaizun, politically insignificant, unmarried, sent away from court, described, in jailer terms, as genetically inefficient. The translation algorithms hesitated before rendering the truth. She was considered obese. In jailer society, excess body mass was a mark of shame, weakness, failure of discipline. Zalara had been ridiculed since childhood, hidden from public ceremonies, excluded from command academies. Sending her to humanity wasn't diplomacy. It was a joke. When Princess Zalara arrived on Earth, the jailer court expected mockery. They expected rejection. They expected humans to feel insulted. Instead, humanity surprised them. Again, Zalara disembarked under heavy guard, braced for humiliation. She expected cold stays, whispered laughter, maybe even cruelty. What she received was curiosity. Human officials greeted her formally, respectfully. No scanning glances, no smirks. One diplomat even smiled. "Welcome to Earth, Princess," he said. "I hope your journey wasn't too uncomfortable." Zalara didn't know how to respond. No one had ever cared about her comfort before. Life among humans was disorienting. They ate together without hierarchy. They laughed loudly. They disagreed openly, even with leaders. Their military officers argued strategy with civilians. Their scientists questioned generals. And no one looked at Zalara with disgust. Some noticed her size. Humans notice everything. But where jailer saw failure, humans saw presence, strength, endurance. Zalara learned quickly. She learned that humans respected honesty more than perfection, that scars were stories, not shame, that leadership was earned, not inherited. When she spoke in diplomatic councils, humans listened. When she asked questions, they answered. When she admitted ignorance, they taught her. For the first time in her life, Zalara wasn't invisible. She was valued. The turning point came during a trade summit sabotage. An unknown faction, later traced to a rival empire, triggered a station-wide emergency. Gravity fluctuated. Systems failed. Panic spread. Jailer protocol dictated retreat. Preservation of status. Wait for rescue. Humans reacted differently. They moved. Zalara found herself swept into action, helping evacuate civilians, stabilizing injured workers, coordinating relief efforts alongside human officers who didn't hesitate to take her orders when she demonstrated competence. She didn't freeze. She didn't panic. She endured. 4 hours. Afterward, human commanders reviewed footage. One paused the recording. "That's her," he said. "The princess." She held that corridor alone for 12 minutes, another added, in fluctuating gravity. Someone else muttered, "Impress. That's not weakness. That's mass-adapted stability." The room fell silent. Then someone laughed. Her father sent us a tank and called it a joke. Word spread. Zalara was invited to observe human military training, then to advise on interspecies physiology, then to sit in on strategic simulations. She proved insightful, patient, creative. Where jailer doctrine was rigid, Zalara, freed from court dogma, adapted. Human strategists noticed something startling. She thought like them. Back in the Imperium, Emperor Kazun grew uneasy. Reports filtered back, not mockery, not rejection, but respect. Worse, admiration. Human media referred to Zalara as the princess of two worlds. Human officers praised her resolve. Civilian populations welcomed her openly. She wasn't being humiliated. She was thriving. The breaking point came when a border conflict erupted between the Imperium and a third-party empire. The jailer expected humanity to remain neutral. Instead, humanity requested mediation and sent Zalara as their representative. Standing between fleets, she spoke, not as an exile, not as a joke, but as a leader shaped by two cultures. She negotiated ceasefires, exposed deceptions, leveraged human adaptability and jailer authority. The war ended before it escalated. The galaxy took notice. Emperor Kazun was furious. He had sent away a liability. He had created a power. When he demanded Zalara return, humanity responded politely, but firmly. She will decide for herself. Zalara did. She stayed, not as a hostage, not as a consort, but as an ambassador, an ally, a bridge between species. Years later, historians will record the irony. The emperor tried to insult humanity. Instead, he empowered the one person his empire had tried hardest to erase. Zalara would go on to help draft interstellar accords, reshape jailer cultural norms, and redefine what strength meant across the galaxy. And humanity? They never mocked her. They did what humans always did best. They looked at what others called weakness and turned it into strength.